Okay, so what's up everyone, my name is LittleMarMan, welcome back, thank you for tuning in to yet another one of my videos. Of course, this is my second upload of the day, and if you haven't seen the first, I would highly recommend going back and checking that out. We got a huge link between Shadows of Evil and Mob of the Dead, so I would highly recommend going back and checking that out if you are a fan of Call of Duty Zombies and you are actually a fan of Mob of the Dead. I've actually linked sort of the Mob of the Dead crew to actually be from Morg City, and it's pretty interesting, so go back and check that out if you haven't seen it already. It will be the first link in the description below. So if you're still here, I presume you have seen it already, so congrats on being awesome, and second of all, let's get into what I'm talking about today. Of course, we have the Shadowman. The Shadowman is sort of the central character, the main character if you will, other than our four characters. And he's continuously speaking to us through sort of Shadows of Evil, and then we actually do kill him in the Easter egg. So what is his purpose, what is his backstory, and what is his story, what is he doing and how is he doing it? So basically I have a theory. The Shadowman is in here. He is sort of he has the 1940s look, he has a nice clean shaved beard, and he looks like a wise old man, and he definitely dresses like he's from the 1940s, so he fits in perfectly to this map. Now what else do we have sort of a sort of figure like this in a map? Also, we have one in Mob of the Dead in the form of the prison guard. Now, just before I sort of link them, which I will in just a moment, just before I link them, they both have sort of that power in like this domain. So this is the Shadowman's domain, and sort of he seems like he's trying to help our characters throughout it, but he's actually not. He's just trying to get them to do something to bring power to Cthulhu, which we actually see after we pack a punch. Cthulhu actually comes over the town, and like basically Cthulhu is a big octopus monster, and sort of Cthulhu is referenced a lot in this map. Like we have a lot of things. I've already sort of said this in many videos. Like I made a video on this like 3 months ago. Basically Cthulhu is sort of the central sort of thing in this map, like basically the octopus sort of head and the octopus teeth and basically all that is all sort of bringing back to Cthulhu. Now Cthulhu is a fictional character made up by the author of H.P. Lovecraft, and it is supposed to be the god of all gods, and it sort of takes death as sort of a prize. So it loves to claim sort of souls, and it loves to actually kill people, and sort of even from like sort of deriving from that, you could say that it likes to punish people, and this is sort of punishment for our characters. So Cthulhu being the god of all gods, why would he sort of do his dirty work himself? He might as well invent somebody up, because he does have quite a lot of power. Why wouldn't he invent someone up to sort of get his dirty work done for him? That's why he sort of invents up the Shadowman, who sort of exists, from what I can gather, solely in sort of the characters being targeted heads. So basically he is in sort of these four characters' heads, and getting them to do certain steps to sort of what seems to be for the good of them, but he actually tricks them, and that's why we see sort of Cthulhu over the map, sort of taking control of the map and sort of eating up the town and eating up souls, etc, etc. That is what Cthulhu wants, and basically he invented the Shadowman to get them to do that. So that's sort of the Shadowman's purpose. Now what would you do if I told you Cthulhu was actually sort of wanting to take over Alcatraz Island? She wanted to take over the prison from Mob of the Dead, and instead of sort of presenting a figure in the form of a Shadowman that looks like a 1940s old man, he did it that was in the form of a prison guard. Yes, I am saying the Shadowman is the prison guard. Is the Shadowman the prison guard? It is a very good possibility, because these two maps, they are definitely connected, and this seems like a good logical explanation. Cthulhu wants to sort of take over the lives of our sort of former Mob of the Dead crew, sort of wants to punish them, and then of course kill them in sort of purgatory, in death. And like he does this in the form, instead of having a Shadowman like we have in Shadows of Evil, he has a prison guard. I don't know, like it's definitely a possibility. It's definitely something that has a bit of evidence behind it, but it's really only a waiting game to see if it actually is. Remember, the Easter egg is not yet complete. We could get something that could like completely back this up, and it's definitely connected to the Mob of the Dead through that, or we could just get like something completely different, and it's like nothing to do with the Shadowman, the prison guard, two different people. It's just something that I was thinking about, and I wanted to sort of share it with you as well. So let me know if I was gone completely out of the ballpark, and of course as time goes on we'll find out whether I was talking absolute horseshit or whether I was sort of on the right track in some way. Of course, we also have a lot more links between sort of this map and Mob of the Dead, as well as sort of that theory. We see the Mob of the Dead map, the map of the sort of the Alcatraz Island, and the map of the prison on Alcatraz Island. That is in the Rift Room in Shadows of Evil, which is pretty interesting, and a few posters and sort of scraps of paper and different things like that from Mob of the Dead. They are all in Shadows of Evil, scattered around the map. That could be Treyarch just fucking with us, but only time will tell. So that is pretty much it. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if I'm going completely out of the ballpark with this, or you think I'm on the right track. Do you back me up? Let me know down in the comment section below. Of course, smash that like button if you enjoyed, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. This has been another video. Of course, I will talk to you all later. Once again, peace out. Thanks for watching.